this isn't how I expected to start this week's video, but it wouldn't be us driving around the world in a Land Rover Defender if Mitch wasn't under said Land Rover Defender. This morning we've woken up in the Ivory Coast. We've moved a little bit further from where we last saw you in last week's video, and we were going to get swiftly on the move this morning because we've got quite a few things to do today. However, we've got a problem, as you can see.
Things have developed a little bit. We've previously been having a problem with a cable between our alternator and our starter motor, and I just came round to have another quick look, and I went to touch the top of the connection on the alternator, and it was red hot, roasting hot. So I've just made up a new cable to replace that one as a temporary measure, and things are looking good. So we might have found something.
So it's just another typical morning in our life, really, at this point. Finding something on the Land Rover, trying to fix something on the Land Rover, but something that isn't typical for us to have in the Land Rover is this. Can you see this? We picked this up yesterday on the side of the road, and it was just over £1 for this whole bunch. Can you even class it as a bunch at this point? Stalk, like, of bananas. I don't know how we're gonna eat them all. So we've got bananas for breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, for the foreseeable. We actually found the camp spot that we stayed at last night ourselves yesterday because we were struggling to find anything anywhere else, and we wanted to be positioned here for today.
We're currently 30 minutes away from a city called Yamoussoukro, and getting here is going to be stupidly exciting for us, and we need to control our emotions today because it's probably been 4 weeks since we've been into a proper supermarket with like more than a couple of aisles in it, and obviously we cannot carry a lot of food. We've got one cupboard for food, so we've been on rations for a couple of weeks. So yeah, getting to a real supermarket today is a big thing. This is blowing my mind right now, having 6 lanes after driving in Conakry and there sort of not even being a lane. And this isn't even that busy. Oh my god, I can relax.
I haven't seen this sign in a while, and look, there's even trolleys. Oh, I'm excited. We're both hungry too. Well, that was a bit of a flop because they didn't have that much stock, but we are hopefully going to be going to a bigger supermarket tomorrow in Abidjan, which is the capital. But we did just also get a shawarma because we were hungry and we're counting on the supermarket, but we got shawarma instead. What's the plan now, Mitch?
Well, unassumingly, this city has the biggest church in the world, and we got a glimpse of it on the way here, so we're going to drive there now and check it out.
Look at this bad boy.
I'm not normally impressed by buildings. I like natural landscapes, so normally stuff like this doesn't impress me. But that is insane. So this is the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace, which was built in 1989 by the Ivorian government.
It's really interesting to see a religious building and a church as well, a Christian church, in this way, because at home it's obviously we don't have these as the churches around the area. And I mean, it'd be really cool if we did. Like, it'd be really cool to be getting married in that compared to like the traditional spires one.
I don't know. I still think I prefer cathedrals.
Yeah, okay.
Cathedrals are cooler, I think. But that's yeah.
It's
We've said
impressive.
It's impressive.
It's impressive. Let us know if you think it's impressive.
You can't record inside, so I think the best thing that we can do is have a little drive around.
I can't believe it's that time of day already where we are looking for somewhere to stay. Honestly, today didn't go to plan, but it's fine. We've been able to work everything out, and you know, we're hopefully going to park up at a nice spot that we've just found on our Overlander. But yeah, the days are just flying. Ever since we left Conakry after getting the visas, it feels like every single day we're just like, oh, that's the time. And I feel like that could potentially be the case now as we're just going through all these countries in West Africa, because yeah, there's nothing really holding us back now. So hopefully this spot is nice so we can stay here and chill out. Well, this is a blooming lovely spot. Look at this. Wow. Oh, it's so peaceful.
Oh, I bet you could jump in if you were brave enough.
Oh, I don't know if I am.
I don't
There's
think I am
bubbles. Bubbles coming up right there. So peaceful. It's very crazy when you take the main road like we've been doing to get to Abidjan, which is where we'll be tomorrow. You're on this dual carriageway, which has been amazing today, but then all of a sudden, as soon as you come off the tarmac, you go on that dirt road for ever so slightly, you then find places like this. And I feel like it just instills even more as to why we like normally just taking the like not as travelled route and like not normally being on the main roads. But I'm still glad either way we got this today. Got the best of both today, should we say. I sort of feel like we're in Stranger Things right now as well, because every night we seem to be having thunder. It's like we're in the Upside Down because we're getting used to this tropical environment, I suppose. Yeah, but it's so common for us to now be like, what's that? And then it's thunder. You can hear it now. I don't think it'll rain, but we'll just have thunder for a while.
I've got to admit, I'm so excited tomorrow to get this washed. It's like one of my main priorities tomorrow, because we just keep getting filthy every time we touch this, and it's about time now that we could just have, while we're on this tarmac, a little bit of respite from it.
It's just everywhere, and yes, this is the back.
I just cut all of the bananas off the stalk because Martha read that if they're off the stalk they'll go ripe faster. So hopefully that's the case, because we need to start making a dent. And I also only nearly stabbed myself once. Can you see the little kingfisher on the rock? It's just gone absolutely stunning out here. Oh, I'm so happy with this spot. We didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm really excited to have a good night's sleep tonight. But this afternoon we have got an exciting task of applying for our Cameroon visas. So we'll let you know if we were successful tomorrow morning. We've got a meeting this morning at the Ghanaian embassy, and I'm pretty sure you're meant to wear long trousers when you go into these things, and that's to try and get our visa for Ghana. Martha's been doing all the homework as usual, so she's going to be leading today.
Tell them about Cameroon's visa last night.
Oh yeah. And we were also able to pay for the Cameroon visa yesterday, but we don't know if we've got it yet, and we probably won't do for a few days. So fingers crossed, wish us luck.
And we thought it was a good idea last night to do it together, but that will not happen again. Because
someone is the most miserable person ever when we're doing admin.
No, imagine trying to get all these documents together. I've got so many like invitation letters and all of these things, and Mitch is playing like meme songs or like other songs.
No, I wasn't playing meme.
Like just songs, and then you've got your TikTok on as well because you didn't know what to do. So I could hear TikTok playing, music playing. You going? What do I do now?
I was playing Put a Donk on it to try and lift the spirits because Martha was being miserable.
Oh, and I completely overstimulated me. Not doing that again.
But this is the earliest we've been up and about for a long time. Because we need to get to the embassy for 10:30. We've got a slot 10:30 till 11:30, and it's a couple of hours away, so we need to get a move on. trying to soak these roads up as much as I possibly can right now. Having a dual carriageway again is just sort of blowing my mind. But I don't think I've ever been in a climate as humid as this in my life, so I don't really know what it feels like. But Martha keeps telling me that we need to be careful about getting mould in here, because she's seen so many like clips of people who get mould in this sort of climate. So that's going to be something to battle over the coming few weeks, months maybe.
You can just tell how humid it is by looking in front, because although it looks like it could be really cold out, you know, foggy and the clouds are going to lift and whatever, no. Like, this is just pure example of humidity, of the fact that it is like 28 degrees now, and that's what we can see in front of us. We've just stopped to go to the toilet, but look at this. What in the world is that? Oh my god, that, oh, look at it. That's the first proper creepy thing I've seen. Oh, imagine getting that inside the truck. But we've just had to come up this like side road, which I was frantically looking for on satellite, because they don't have any welcome brakes or anything here. So we just found like the best turn off we could. Mitch is in the back now. How gross is it?
Sort of want to let it crawl up me.
No.
I know, but he looks scary colours.
Yeah.
Also, Ivory Coast is really high producer of rubber, and these are rubber trees. So can you see how they've scored round the bark, and then it produces this white sap, and they make rings round the tree and then drop it into here, and then this gets turned and produced into rubber. But yeah, all of these trees are all the same, and someone will come round when it hardens and pull the rubber out and then take it to go and get processed.
Currently making our way into Abidjan now, and it's crazy to just see so much industry going on, and the roads have got a lot busier, and you can definitely tell we're about 30 minutes from where we need to be, and we are heading into the city. So we'll see how this goes. Unfortunately, our printer packed up on us whilst we were in Conakry, so we are printerless, which means we need to find a print shop before we can go to the embassy, and I've found one that's not too far away from the embassy, so we're gonna go there first, and then hopefully it all goes smooth, and then we can get to our appointment meeting for 10:30. It's 10:10 right now. Printing was a success, although we are nearly £10 down for that. I had to print 22 pages, and yeah, it came to that much. So not great, but also harmless. It was very easy to do, and in the meantime Mitch also went to the pharmacy and picked us up some electrolytes, because we've run out since being ill. We've got through all the salts. So now all that's left to do is to head to the embassy and hope that also goes really smooth. Oh, I am so happy that that is done. That was super quick, probably less than 10 minutes that because I had all the documents ready. I'd just done loads of research. We were able to just put them over, give her the money, and she says that we can come back on Thursday, today's Monday, at 2 PM and it'll be ready, which, yeah, I love when that happens. It's a great feeling. So now we can celebrate and go to, hopefully, a Carrefour supermarket, which you guys know how excited we're going to be over that.
Oh no! If you don't know, KFC is my fast food of choice.
We're here at Carrefour. Wow. As soon as you come to a place like this that's remotely familiar, it can take you to being anywhere in the world. Like, we could be back in Spain. Oh, I really hope this is a good supermarket. There it is.
There it is, sports fans.
We're actually sat next to a massive projector, which I think is really cool. They must have football on and stuff. It's a really cool place. Burger King, a few other places over there. Rather civilised compared to the chaos that's outside. It's very strange. We could be anywhere in the world. That always freaks me out when you come to these shopping centres. Is they're the same everywhere. So it's quite nice to have a bit of respite in here, and we thought we'd eat before we go and spend loads of money on food. We've learnt our lesson. I've never been given a KFC before in like a massive Crushams.
Oh, imagine if a McFlurry was that big.
Oh, could you imagine? Look at it. It's like even got the hole for like where they'd like mix it. I must say this is a very nice experience right now. Look at the leisurely pace that we're walking through the supermarket. Being able to properly look and compared to yesterday's manic shop, it's really nice. Look at all the tea that we've got back again. Oh, a detox one, Mitch.
Ooh.
Lemon, ginger.
We've got so many tea bags, it's actually ridiculous.
It's the only cupboard that's not dwindled since we left.
We've already picked up 45 more tea bags. Carrefour was a great success. We're now on the way to go and get this washed, finally. It's not been washed since Morocco, which is a bit bad to say, but we've just been on dirt for so long, so as soon as we washed it, it'd be dirty again. So I've eyed one up on Google Maps, hopefully it's decent. They've also potentially got a ramp so they can get it up and wash underneath, which would be really nice. Three hours later, it's finally done. They were very thorough, very thorough. So this is probably the cleanest this Land Rover has been in its life, in its 25 years. But like we said, we've got to be here for 3 days now to get the Ghana visa on Thursday. So we've eyed up a spot on the beach, which will be really nice. So we're going to try and get out of the city now, around an hour or so to get to there, so we can set up shop.
Well, what a spot to wake up to this morning. Oh my god, I feel like it was made even more special the fact that we rocked up here in the dark. As soon as it was light this morning and I looked out the bedroom window, I couldn't believe it. It's the best place that we could be for the jobs that we need to get to, and two, just waiting for a visa. Like, no problem waiting for a visa here. We've definitely made ourselves at home, as you can see here. Yesterday when we got here, because it was so late, all of the shopping and everything just went into the front, and then I'm currently in the process of organising inside here. Can you see? There's a lot to organise, and Mitch is out here finally opening the final parcel that we got back in Guinea.
A few videos ago we were getting a clunking noise. And we put it on our Instagram stories to try and get to the bottom of it. And the overlying one thing that people said was that it should be the CV joint. Well, anyway, a company called Brickcar had previously reached out to us and said that if we ever need any parts shipping out to us, then let them know and they'd be more than happy to help us out. So they came to the rescue, and as you can see, I made the most of the delivery because we've got a CV joint kit if that clunk was to come back again, and also an arrangement of spares that we've used up, and also ones that I probably should have brought with me in the first case. So I'm really happy to have got this now, because I feel like my spares is as good as it could be, really.
It was great as well because Mitch was just able to get absolutely everything he needed on there. And what I was going to ask you, Mitch, is what's one thing that you wish you would have bought that you didn't bring then? Because I feel like that's quite useful information for people.
These?
Oh, literally.
Yeah. If you're off-roading, shock washers. Bloody hell. This is the main thing another main thing that I wanted. Obviously, I've shown you this before, but our shock washer has completely split. Yeah. So in the parcel, I got these delivered as well. So that's one thing that I need to replace today. And it's funny because last night there was another lad here who is travelling in a Land Cruiser, and he's going to a garage today to get these replaced. So it's obviously a thing that's quite common across the board. So yeah, definitely.
And he had different shocks as well. He had Coney shocks.
Yeah.
I've also just seen in this box this really cool little postcard that's got a really nice Range Rover on it, and it's really nicely illustrated. And then on the back it just says Brick Cars information, which I'll leave down below in the description if you're after any parts, because they are Europe's largest genuine Land Rover and Jaguar stockist. And yeah, I'm very grateful that they were able to help us get all these bits, and now we have also got to find somewhere to put them all, which is what my job is in there, but I'm not seeming to be making any more room. I'm sort of just filling it back up again.
Like we said though, we have got rid of the printer, so we have made room for a whole cupboard basically, so there's going to have to be a bit of jiggery pokery, but we should make everything fit again. This is the first time I've also seen the state of the washers on the bottom of the shock. Bloody hell, wait till I show you when I get these off.
Didn't I say that it sounded like the washer jingle?
Yeah. Oh, this has turned into a bigger job.
It actually wasn't too big of a job. Once the wheel is off, there's much better access to the two nuts that hold the shock absorber into place. They're in a bit of an awkward spot, but because they were only put on recently, the nuts span off really easily, and you can start to see just how bad of a condition the washers are in.
Bearing in mind, that's what the washer is meant to look like. And there was a clip of Martha running behind the Land Rover while we were in Senegal, and we were listening for a jingle, and we were always saying, I think it could be the suspension. It sounds like it's coming from the suspension. And well, how is that worn like that?
What?
It's amazing what rough ground can do to a piece of metal, isn't it?
So I was right all along.
That'll have just been jingling around on the bottom, like.
That's what it sounded like. I always said it sounded like metal.
To get access to the other washers, Mitch had to compress the shock to get it out of the mounts.
You can do it.
Cool.
Oh, I don't know if you can actually. Oh, you can. You can do it. Well done.
That one's worn as well.
Oh wow, yeah, not as bad.
And that's half the job done. Now all he needed to do was put the new washers in place, and he also decided to use the existing rubber bushers as they were in pretty good condition. You're supposed to fully tighten the top and bottom nuts once the weight of the vehicle is back on the ground so that everything aligns up properly, so that's what he did. And once this side was done, he just had to do the exact same thing on the other side.
Well, I must say, this is probably the nicest places that I've ever hung out our laundry. Look at that. It's actually so enjoyable as well. We didn't need that much washing, it's just that everything smells a little bit, so I mean that was all that we had. I'm also taking advantage of being barefoot. I haven't been able to be barefoot for quite a long time because we've been on like rocks and stones and like quarries and things like that, and seeing this first bit of grass, I thought I had my Birkenstocks on and then I forgot to put them on when I got out the truck once, and then I was like, hang on a minute, this isn't completely killing my feet. So I'm just walking around and it feels really nice in a not so woo-woo way but yeah, just being able to plant your feet again into grass, it's very nice. I'm loving it here. I'm so glad that we came here. I'm so glad. so intense, but it's so fun. I'm fearing for my life every time I try to dip in, but this is insane. We are so confused as to what's happening right now because it's not raining, but there's droplets all over this mesh.
I've just been up there and had a good feel around to see where it's wet round it, but I think it's literally just humidity, like the air from inside the living area hitting the outside air, and then it's just condensing. Well, that's slightly concerning because it's gonna get so damp in here.
This is literally one of the things that I was mainly concerned about when getting to these tropical climates, was the damp and the mould. And it feels like it might be upon us. So we've also got a few droplets on this side. I just thought it was sporadically raining, but we weren't feeling it. But yeah, Mitch's theory makes a bit more sense. So that'll be interesting. For now, there's not much we can do, to be honest. We are making ourselves a cup of tea now, even though it is currently, what's the temperature, Mitch? 28 degrees, yeah. And we're gonna have a cup of tea and call it a night. So we'll catch you in the morning.
We're on a bit of a mission this morning. While we were doing yoga, I felt a big coconut drop from one of these trees. Oh, I might actually be able to see it. Is that it? Well, that was easy. I want to get this opened up and see if I can have some flesh for breakfast. Hey, where's the coconut?
What?
It's tiny. Is that even...
You've been mugged up there.
Why is there no coconut in it? Well, that was a massive fail. There is no coconut inside it. There's just this tiny little one inside here that's completely dry. I reckon the one that I picked up might not have been the one that fell from the tree, because I've been seeing these ones everywhere where the locals have been knocking them open and drinking, but that one's quite small, but it's not open. So I'm going to see if we can get any juice out of this one. Oh.
Oh yeah, I can see flesh.
Oh. Oh my god, this is actually so exciting. I've always wanted to do this.
Does that taste good?
Oh, do you want to try it?
Yeah. Why am I scared? Oh my god.
I feel like I've just fulfilled one of my 15-year-olds sat in front of my computer watching YouTube of these people doing these tropical island survival things. Like, I've always wanted to do that.
I grabbed the camera first thing this morning because I wanted to, like, I don't know, make it all nice and show us making coffee and stuff. And first thing I've done as I've got out of the Defender is seen loads of ants crawling all over the side of it. It's making my skin crawl. All down here in the creases and seals of the door. Even up there they're running around now and then going down, and then they were even coming through this gap. Don't know why they're here or anything, because they're not near any food either. And also there's this is disgusting, there's a family of ants here, or that's what they are. and that's running all along this, and our straps for our bin were on that, but yet they've still not climbed up to the bin. They've just climbed the Defender on the other side, but we're just trying our best to eliminate them. I feel like them ants were a perfect sign for us to get moving today, and that was the plan anyway. We've got to head back into the city. We've also got to go to another embassy. We'll get into that once we get on the road, but for now I'm just going to start tidying it all up so we're ready to drive.
It's finally time for me to introduce my Christmas present for this year. This device is called a nanocom device, and it's something that I really wanted to have before we left, but I just couldn't justify it until James and Emma put the fear in my heart of not having something that can diagnose engine problems. So basically what this does is it connects to the computer of your Defender and gives you loads of diagnostic readings and live readings of what's going on. You really don't have a lot of stuff inside a TD5 to see what's going on, things like coolant temperature, how different things are working, and this will allow you to see all of that. But for now, I'll show you that later on. I've got an SD card, and on here is a map for the computer. So a company called Empire Tuning offered to do us a map for our engine, and the TD5 engine itself is a very robust engine, and you can actually tune it to run a bit more efficiently without, compromising like the longevity of the engine. So hopefully when I load this map onto the ECU, this will run a lot smoother and maybe even a bit more power. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't destroy anything, because I've always been a little bit dubious about maps, but I've been told that these engines specifically are really good engines to map. All done. Fingers crossed when we drive off, the engine starts and we don't get a load of bloody black smoke out the back. I'm really interested about this because I've heard really good things, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. Good start. Oh, she's purring. Just want to say already, jerkiness has gone from the throttle. When I was in low revs before, just cruising along, the throttle would be like
Yeah.
Gone completely.
I can also happily confirm that that annoying jingle that we have has finally gone. So them washers doing that yesterday, that's a great feeling. Honestly, it was so annoying, especially with how many speed bumps there are in these countries. Yeah, that's a good positive to start the day, for sure.
The plan of action for today should hopefully be very simple, but it could be a massive pain in the arse. We applied for the Cameroon visa before we went into Abidjan, hoping that it would get approved while we were at that spot. Well, they've actually flagged our visa and they want the visas from the countries before we get to Cameroon, which is impossible because the visas before Cameroon, for example Nigeria, want the Cameroon visa before the Nigeria visa. So it's all very backwards. So we're hoping to go to the Cameroon embassy today and explain our situation and hopefully get sorted there. From there we can hopefully pick up our Ghana visa. We've got an appointment at 2 PM. So they're the two main things that we want to get sorted today before we can leave the city again.
thankfully the woman in the Cameroon embassy was super friendly and super nice, and she was able to help us out. However, we've still not got the visa. Basically, we just had to upload any visas that we had, and it was a very backwards way of doing it, but everything is like we were uploading them as certificate of accommodation was like our Mauritania visa. None of it really made sense, but she seems confident that we'll get it today and we can go there and get the stamp and everything will be done. I'm very chilled, very confident, so I'm just keeping with that optimism with it. But whilst we're in there, we've been told that the Ghana one is ready for us to go and collect, so we're going to go do that because they all close about 3 and it's currently 1:45, so we couldn't just wait for the visa to come through. We've kind of got to get other things done, so we're going to try and do as many things as we can now and hope in that time that the Cameroon visa comes back through. Okay, so 1 passport, and it's not mine. Mine's not ready yet.
You can stay here if you want.
Yeah, very, I don't know. I've got to come back at 2:33 to get mine. She had like a ward of passports, but mine wasn't there. But I don't know why Mitch's was done. Obviously, we did them at the exact same time. Technically, I did mine first because I paid first. But still, yeah. On to the next thing and we'll be back in a bit. And can you see the humidity in my hair? Oh my god, it's very hot.
We are extremely happy people right now, and that's because we just went into a supermarket because the Carrefour wasn't the best the other day. It was good but not the best. But we've just been into a Super U for the first time and it was everything that we could have dreamt of.
I even got a salad, like a fresh salad and quiche. Yeah, I'm buzzing.
We've got so much food now. Wait till you see when we pull up tonight.
Successfully got my visa now. However, no luck yet on the Cameroon one and it's not looking likely. So we're now gonna rendezvous and come up with a little bit of a plan. Time to head in to this wonderful place.
Oh, there's no seating inside.
Everything in here. Oh my god, that's a cheesecake.
We don't need the Cameroon visa, we can stay here. This is the first time we've seen rain like this since Spain, which is like nearly 3 months ago.
I'm really glad that we just ordered a little cappuccino now as well. This feels so nice to be able to just sit outside but inside and watching the rain. Well, Mitch has officially lost his marbles because we have been waiting in that lovely coffee shop, don't get me wrong, for like an hour and a half.
Longer, I think.
Probably 2 hours. Honestly, time just flies. Basically trying to figure out where we're going to stay because the spot that we were going to head to towards Ghana is an hour and a half away, so there's no point going all the way there to then have to come back tomorrow for this Cameroon visa if it hopefully gets approved by then. So we've been looking at Airbnbs. The first Airbnb cancelled on us, saying after about 40 minutes that he's already got someone in there. Second Airbnb, Mitch has got too impatient because they've not accepted. So third Airbnb is about over double the price of the first Airbnb.
Just because it was an instant book.
Just because it was an instant book.
But I'm past the point. I'm here for a good time now. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of waiting around. And this place looked nice.
But you can't check in till 6, even though it's an instant book, which will work out because we're 36 minutes away. Honestly, it probably would have been better to have just gone to this camp spot out of the city and then back. But it doesn't matter. Like Mitch says, we're going to enjoy it whilst we can, whilst we're in there. And yeah, hopefully everything goes in okay. We're not going to need any food because we've ate our body weight in pastry, so we're good with that. So all that we need to do is just yeah, get there and see what it's like. I can't believe this. We've just driven 40 minutes to this place, got there, and they've messaged to say that they've got to cancel. It shouldn't have been on there because their sink's broken or something. And I said, we can live without a sink for the night. Like, please, we're here. And she said no. So now we've just had to find another one.
And we're driving 40 minutes back the way we've just come.
Oh God.
The driving here as well is horrendous. It's like everyone drives, like every metre that they make is great progress, even if it sandwiches every single other car in front of them. So, oh man.
It's just,
what a day.
yeah, it's just a lot, and I feel like this is such an accurate representation of what days can be like. And we've been fortunate that we haven't had too many of these days, but this one's definitely going to be up there now, where it just, you know, every little thing just kind of goes wrong.
The kids in front.
Yeah, you can't grumble. It's just one of them head scratching moments. But this lady that we're going to now has approved it. She's going to send me a WhatsApp. She's going to let the security guard know we're coming. 30 minutes, 20 to 7, we'll get there. Right, we've made it in, just now going to figure out the rest.
This one. That's it. Merci.
Okay. Merci beaucoup. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, well, at least the Wi-Fi is going to be strong.
Oh wow.
What a day. That's all I can really say.
Yeah.
We started looking for an Airbnb at 3:30. It's now 7:10.
But when is that aircon here?
Yeah.
Time to, oh my gosh, can you see how sweaty I am? Whew, time to decompress. We'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. We have woken up in positive spirits because we had a very good night's sleep last night. But like I said, we bought a lot of food yesterday. So unfortunately, that is Martha's first job this morning.
Although we're doing it now before I've showered and whilst we've still got the Airbnb, so then at least we can like have a breather in the aircon after I've done this, because it's going to be sweaty in there.
Yeah, because the Airbnb has got a dehumidifier and aircon. As soon as you walk out, it's like you walk into a steam room. I've never felt humidity like this before in my life. We also got a couple of pastries for breakfast for this morning. When we were at the patisserie last night, yesterday even, look at the colour of that brew. To our British audience, agree with me, that is the perfect colour of a cup of tea. We're all packed up and we're waiting to leave this Airbnb. I'll give you a quick run around very fast. It is literally all in 2 rooms. Kitchen, bedroom, dining room. Hello Martha.
Hello.
And then bathroom in here with the washing machine. Also, we decided to have a coffee in bed this morning because we never get to have a coffee in bed. And, well, some idiot dropped the coffee on the bed. Well, a little bit.
It wasn't me, it was Mitch, and he did it twice. So not once, he then did it twice. So then we had to scrub the bed and put the sheets straight into the washing machine.
What a muppet. But we are hanging around for half an hour because the Cameroon embassy doesn't open till 11:30, and we're checking out of here at 11, hopefully going to drive straight there and see if there's anything we can do to speed this visa process up, because it's Friday today, I think we've already previously mentioned, and if we don't get it sorted today, then we're stuck in the city for the whole weekend. So yeah, wish us luck today, because this could turn into a pain in the arse that we could do without. Literally 5 minutes later, it's just come through, been approved. We're on. I'm buzzing. What are the chances of that? That's because you crossed your fingers, wasn't it? I knew it was you. It really can't be understated how big of a moment this is, because this should be the last embassy that we have to go to on the whole trip down now. We've got every single visa apart from the Nigeria one, which is an e-visa. So yeah, we're fully set now to finish this whole journey.
I'm being a little bit more, I don't know, not pessimistic, but yeah, Mitch is buzzing. It hasn't like sunk in with me yet. I feel like, because I know that I've still got the Nigeria one to complete and things like that, and they do take a long time to do these visas. Like, that's not to be understated. Like, one visa can take me a whole day to do, just because it's backwards, honestly. There's so many things that you just don't think to do or know. But yeah, it will be nice when we've got this, and it's kind of just been sprung on us. It'll take me a while to catch up. Visa all done, and now that is done, we are ready to leave Abidjan, and the first stop is going over a toll bridge to get to the other side to get where we're going to go camp tonight. But as you can imagine, just chaos because they don't stick to the lines.
I've got to say, I'm in a great mood right now. Like, I don't know, just feel really accomplished today. And also the Land Rover is driving lovely since I put that remap on. Like I said, the NanoCom, you can use it for the live diagnostics. So while I've been driving now, I've just been keeping an eye on some stuff to be concerned about: coolant temperature, inlet temperature, stuff like that. And this will give me a warning if a figure was to go high. So I don't really even need to be looking at it all the time, because if the coolant temperature got high, say, and the engine was overheating, it would start beeping at me. So now it's really nice to have that, like, keeping tabs on what's going on.
Would you look at this for a road that we're on now? Look, that's there. And then look at that. Oh my god, it's like a full community and village. And we're really close to the sea.
Where we're headed to, there's a garage in Abidjan who is quite renowned for doing very good work on overland vehicles, 4x4s and so on. And he's got a little bit of land on the beach outside of the city. So we messaged him asking if it was okay if we can stop on his land. And he was really nice and said, yeah, like, you can stop for as long as you want, here's the coordinates, and that's where we're headed to now. So we should be able to stop in a really nice spot. Although it is 6 kilometers down here, it's going to take a while if it stays like this. It's funny though, because this picture in front of me now is exactly what image I had in my head for the Ivory Coast. Like, it's sort of not computing in my brain where we are with all the coconuts and the beach and driving down here. It's amazing. I can't believe how beautiful this is.
I can't get over it. It's like a little...
Oh, look at all the coconuts.
What is this place?
How good's my wheel placement?
Wait, hang on, where are we going? Wow. As you can tell, I've properly got into beach mode. I have got a bikini on. I am not walking around nude, but that wouldn't be very good because there's a lot of people here now, a lot of overlanders, which is honestly so nice because I feel like we've just been missing everyone who we follow on Instagram, and like, you know, you connect or you hear from someone else about someone else, and it seems like everyone's ended up here. We've got 2 vehicles down here, and then look at where we are over here. This is the place, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other vehicles here, 1 more to come. And yeah, it's so nice. Just after the logistics that you've seen throughout this video and all of the hoops and things that we've had to go through, it's really nice when you get to a place like this, sort of at the end of it, and then you can speak to other travellers about their experiences. And all of these guys are also going to South Africa, which is a really nice and reassuring feeling. Especially, I should send a video to the family back at home to show them that, you know, we're not on our own. We've got like a great community of people, a great community of overlanders, just as we're doing this trip. And yeah, it's really nice. I'm so happy to be here, and I think we're going to have to extend. We were going to stay one night, but that is not going to happen because look what's up front. And then we've got this right on our back door, or front door should I say, and it is just incredible. Wow, but what a way to end off this video, which is where we're going to leave you. I really hope you've enjoyed coming along with us this week, and yeah, we're going to probably stay here for a few days, and then we'll be heading to our, oh, I can't do the maths, maybe 7th country, a 7th African country, which is Ghana, and we're going to be able to speak English there, and I've got loads of fun things planned. I'm very excited about getting there. So that's where you'll probably see us in the next video. And yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a like, and leave us a comment because I love reading them. So yeah, on that note, catch you in the next one.